I'm the founder and CEO of Purpose International Economic Development Corporation. What I do is I find innovative and creative ways to uplift the community economically. When we talk about economy, a lot of people just like to think, well, let me ask you guys, when you think about economy, what do you think of?
Money. Cash flow.
Money? Cash flow? What else? Businesses? Circulation of money? Jobs, nation building, excellent one. Anything else? But what if I told you that the very seat that you're sitting on is economics? Economy. What if I told you that? Who made that seat you're sitting on?
Absolutely.
Who put it together? Where was it put together at? Who shipped it? Who made the chemicals to make this plastic or whatever it is? Who did that? We don't know, but we can say is it wasn't a black person. It wasn't, that's for sure, it wasn't a black person at all. So I started out with that video because I thought that was really profound. I still remember it to this day. I used to watch stuff like this because I did grow up in a pro-black home. I was fortunate enough to have parents that did have Malcolm X pictures and National Geographic in the basement, and I could just lose myself in those. I was fortunate enough in that area. But had some life challenges, as we all do, especially young women. And I did not go the path that I was supposed to go in. So I hit a bump in the road. And the bump said, hey, wait a minute now. It's either you're gonna do what you've been here to do, sat here to do, your purpose, you're gonna follow it, or you will be destroyed. I had no other option. And so, as I was telling the audience before, there's a few other people in here, that I've been in the financial industry for 12 years now. Started from the back end as teller, all the way to corporate banking right now. What I do now, my current position, I'm the program administrator for first-time home buyer programs. I can't say the name of the bank. But that's what I do. Part of my job is I analyze financials for mortgage companies, banks, and credit unions heavily, so I know what they invest in. I know where they put their money into, the people, the types of people. And I also know what they don't do economically. And it ain't for us.
Absolutely.
It's not for anybody anywhere. So, the first step that we need to do when we're implementing my economic plan here, the first thing we need to do is we need to identify a territory. And the powers that be in East Cleveland are not letting that happen. So what do we see happening now in East Cleveland? It's happening in Cleveland too.
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Well, to give greater detail about East Cleveland, there's an investment group that pulled their money, and they came and they bought all the tax certificates, all the tax money. That's how they are going to control East Cleveland. Mm-hmm. They then, once they acquired all the tax certificates, meaning people didn't pay their taxes, so they bought the tax lien, then notified the owner of the property that you owe X amount of taxes when you got X number of days, months, whatever to pay. Once you don't pay, now the property transfers to them and they come bulldoze it. They then start building at a $175,000 price point minimum. And then when our aunt, mom, whoever that lives next door, who's been trying to maintain their property all these years, because I grew up in East Cleveland, they then are going to either keep up with the new status quo or be kind of pushed out. And Case Western Reserve has done a feasibility study from where, what I call Hollywood now, in University Circle. They've done a feasibility study from where Hollywood ends, right around Lakeview, all the way now coming into past Windermere, because they want to continue this as an entertainment district.
Yeah, I live right in the way of them too. I live down there. So I know all about that.
And also, I was just having a conversation with a gentleman earlier about that same thing. So in 2010, if we go back to here to 2010, where was, I just happened to be in the East Cleveland area, Continental Road, and surfing, cruising around, looking at the houses and stuff, the streets and things like that. And I kept seeing these Howard Hanna signage, and I'm like, what is going on here? Where was Howard Hanna 2010, 2008, 2007 when the housing mortgage industry collapsed and I was out of a job? Where was Howard Hanna? And East Cleveland was falling, where were they at? But now we see them in these areas here, trying to, well, they are buying up land. And here's the thing, I did, one of the projects that I'm working on now is with the land bank, and they are part of the problem. But I think that if I can either get them to give me some money, or give me, it's hard to do, but it can be done. What they have started to do is, as she said, is buy up all the tax liens and then put people out of their homes and things like that. One of the projects that I worked on was for the mass acquisition of one block in East Cleveland. It's what I'm working on right now, and it is almost for sure going to go through. But here's the thing, I need the people. If I get the land, my organization gets the land, or maybe I partner with 2 or 3 different organizations, what are we going to do with it? Where's the people? And so that's why I'm having this meeting today, because I can't do it alone. I need everybody in here to help, to participate, get people involved. There's a lot of stuff that we can do with this land. It's a lot of stuff, but here's the thing. I'm not going to go there yet.
I know exactly where you might go.
I'm not going to go there yet.
It's visual.
It's visual, yeah. So one of the things, what I wanted to talk about first is when we're doing an economic plan and we're trying to develop a certain area, we need to identify that area. I can't be working in East Cleveland, 3 people working in Cleveland, in Mount Pleasant, somewhere in part of Shaker and all of that. We need to identify an area.
Okay, I have a follow-up question around that particular topic.
Yeah, identify an area.
Hi, my name is Anthony Houston. I came on board, worked for East Cleveland for about 4 years. I came on board with the Brewer. We were the original authors of the Neighborhood Stabilization Program. We worked all the $10 million grants long before Gary came on board. 2.2 to 1.6 million. And we also built that. This was long before Gary came in. Gary fired me in 2011. I spent 4 years at the City of Cleveland, Director of the Empowerment Zone, and I have basically every parcel from Lakeview and Euclid on both the north and south sides for me. What happened is there was a deal, a major deal that we had an opportunity to do a $50 million deal, and it fell through because of Gary didn't want to do anything but maintain his own self and his own people. Okay. It would have provided a significant number of jobs, and but I have parcels. When I say parcels, every like 139-29 from Lakeview and Euclid all the way up, because that'll be extremely helpful. I have some maps and stuff for you as well.
Or you have information.
I worked in the Department of Community Development under Brewer. I also was director of the Empowerment Zone under Jane Campbell and Fred Jackson. And I worked, I do grants now for the